friends, it's Anna here. Welcome in my next video for Hip Kit Club. Today I am working with a sketch. You can see the sketch on the screen right now. And this will be my last layout with October kits. I already did few projects and I got my November kits yesterday and they are looking gorgeous. I think they are one of my favorite kits in this year, I would say. I love the papers in the kits, they look divine, and exclusive element also looks fantastic. I will be creating kind of a mixed media layout and I am searching through my paper. As you can see, I have a lot of leftovers right now, so I'm trying to use up as much as possible of them before I will cut into the 12 by 12 papers. I have, this is a gratitude week on Hip Kit Club social media. So I am creating a layout with my family. I am, well, they are the thing I'm most grateful for in my whole life, and I love our travels every summer, and those are the pictures taken during our last trip to Corsica this year. So I'm going to use 4 of them in my layout. Well, I have so little pictures of my whole family. I really need to catch it up, because when I was searching for pictures for this layout, I realized that we almost do not have any pictures with 4 of us. I have a lot of pictures of my girls. Sorry for the voice. Some pictures with my hubby, but 4 of us, it's a real rarity to have on one picture. I picked a white cardstock from a color cardstock add-on kit, and I am going to create kind of a mixed media background. I am happy with the layers of the paper behind the pictures, so I am marking where they will be on my page, and I am going to use those pretty stamps. They are from Emerson Lane set by Heidi, collection by Heidi Swap, and I stamped 2 roses on the spot there. I am sure they won't be visible, so do not worry if it looks chaotic, because some of them will be covered with paper. So it was just, you know, a trying of the stamp, and I am not trying it to be perfect, because I will add some watercolor on them. Many of the roses will be covered with papers and embellishments, but I just had to try my composition if it's enough of the flowers picking up from behind the papers. When I'm happy with how it all looks, I am pulling out my watercolors. They are Prima watercolors. We got one set in some old color add-on kit. It was a tropical set, and I have a mix of a tropical set and classical and decadent pies in those 3 palettes. And I am also using a mist. They were included in the previous color add-on kits as well. They are from Shimmers, and I am going to create this yellow navy kind of a background. I added some water so the colors on flower spread, and as you can see, they create this messy watercolor look. It was an experiment. I wasn't, you know, knowing what exactly I will get with it, but I decided if I won't like it, I will just start the background from the beginning. And after all, it turns out really, really nice, so I decided to keep it just like it. And I'm adding a little bit more water to have the color spread. I'm not using watercolor paper, but the basil paper and American Crafts cardstock have this kind of a little bit shiny surface that makes colors flow for a while, so they do not soak into the paper immediately. You have some time. It's not a watercolor paper, but you have time. After it was all dry, I added paper from Whimsical collection as a frame behind my composition, and I sew around it, but I did it also not only to add you know, a frame, but to straighten up my cardstock too. But I like adding some darker frames around my white layouts too, so it had two purposes. Sorry, I am talking like with no sense today. It's morning and well, I don't know. I have no excuse for myself. When it's all dry and so around, I am starting to doing down the composition. I am tearing the paper, adding a little bit of messy look because my background is kind of messy and I didn't want all those papers to create just straight lines. And now I'm playing with flowers from a flower pack from a whimsical collection. I do not have much of them left because I really loved this pack and I used most of them already. I have flower compositions left mostly. So I'm just trying my flowers. I didn't want to cover the whole background, so I'm just, you know, trying to place the elements the way they will not cover every flower created with watercolors. I also have this circle frame from Vicky Boutin Field Notes ephemera pack, and I'm just going through everything trying to find matching elements. I don't think I cut out anything from the process, so you are seeing it just fasten up and row exactly how it looked when I was making this page. I am going through everything I have in my kits, but it's mostly whimsical collection because it was in a majority in this October kits, which makes me happy, of course, because I'm such a fan of Paige Evans collections. And I am adding some 3D foam beneath some of the flowers to create a little bit of dimension. And I am also adding the title. It will be so, I am so grateful to have you. And I am using those golden tickers. I am not sure if they are exactly like they are supposed to be, because they kind of look like, you know, it was printed and cut it in the other way that it was supposed to, but they are looking quite good, so I decided to keep them on the layout because I wanted something gold. I am not sure. I have to check it. Maybe it was somewhere on the members forum that they have some, you know, issues with making them in American crafts. So if you have similar ones, you can use them, or I think you can write to Kimberly or Robert to replace them, or maybe they are meant to be like this. I am not sure. I am also adding the smaller letters. I am for having you using those stickers, foam stickers from Paige Evans Whimsical collection, and I am so in love with those alphabets. The previous collection also have similar ones in white and navy colors, and they have so many letters, so they last like forever. You can create so many inscriptions using them. And now it's time to glue down the flowers, leaves, and create a composition around the picture. I was trying to pick the colors that matches the papers, because this collection is not like, you know, the fall themed one. My pictures are not the fall themed, but the papers has this, you know, kind of a faded, washed colors. I'm not sure how to explain it in English, but they look like fall papers to me, so I was trying to look for the matching colors. That's why I used rich yellow and this dirty blue on the background using watercolors. And now I am trying to add more leaves from this whimsical pack. I don't remember what I did next, but I think my layout is almost done. I think I only added some bits and pieces here and there, but the sketch was very, very helpful. It's the sketch when you have main composition and some, oh my god, sorry, embellishments added. Sorry for yawning, I couldn't help myself. So I'm just trying to, you know, match the sketch as much as possible. I usually do not rotate the sketches when I'm working with them. I try to use them just like they are. And I want to add something around the picture. I wasn't sure what I should add, so I was going through the stickers from Whimsical Collection, and I decided to add 2 inscriptions. And for some texture, I am going to add puffy stickers later, I think, or not. Yeah, I think I added some smaller puffy stickers. I do not have much of them yet left. I used like a half of the packaging already, but I really like them. Every puffy sticker sheet designed by Paige has very small elements, and they are really great as you know, a final touch in every page. I really love this sticker book too. It has so many stickers in it, and they have this cool matte finish. They are not transparent because I'm not good in using transparent stickers. And I think it will be my last step, adding those ribbons. They are not necessary here, but I have some of them left, and I thought if I will not use them right now, I will probably not use them for a long time. So I'm trying to fit as much as I can of them into this page. You know how it is with ribbons. If you won't use them immediately, they will lose the stickiness, so you don't have, you know, like years to hoard it and use them later. You have to use them quite fast. That's why I am trying to incorporate as much of them as possible. I really like those stitches included into the ribbon sheet, and but this one has a lot of inscriptions, and inscriptions doesn't always matches the layouts I make because there are not a lot of white spots you can add them, so they are not so visible. But I think I managed to use one sheet from those ribbons, which is really great. And my layout is ready. Here are the close-ups. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to check the links below for the kits, to check what's inside them, and to check December kits because they were revealed and they are filled with so many gorgeous exclusive goodies. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.